Hi everyone, welcome to Difference Frames the World, an independent channel where you can see the world from a different angle from our daily uploaded videos. Today's video is about Taiwanese leader Lai Ching-te's recent visit to Guam, which aimed at strengthening diplomatic ties with three tiny Pacific nations, as we mentioned in a previous video uploaded several days ago. Viewers who have not watched it can follow the link in the pinned comments to find it. The Taiwan leader's stopover in Guam has kindled a wave of apprehension among residents of the U.S. territory. This concern stems from fears that Guam may become increasingly vulnerable to repercussions amid the escalating tensions between Washington and Beijing over the island of Taiwan. As geopolitical dynamics shift and intensify, the implications of such visits cannot be overlooked. William Lai's trip marks his first overseas tour since being sworn into office half a year ago, during which he chose to engage with three Pacific nations, Marshall Islands, Tuvalu, and Palau, which still maintain formal diplomatic relations with Taipei. William Lai also included a stopover in Hawaii, a strategic move that underscores Taiwan's efforts to solidify alliances in an increasingly precarious regional environment with the U.S., although Washington does not recognize Taiwan's sovereign status and regards it as part of China. Historically, such stopovers on America's soil have severely provoked Beijing, which regards Taiwan as an integral part of its territory, a viewpoint that fuels ongoing friction between the two sides. Before Chiang Kai-shek and his son passed away, Taiwan had claimed the mainland as its territory, vowing to take over the mainland provinces from the communists. After the third Taiwan leader, Lee Teng-hui, took office in 1988, Taiwan began to seek autonomy, claiming to be independent of Beijing. Since the DPP party became the ruling party on the island, Taiwan has made audacious moves that constantly anger Beijing. The new Taiwan leader, William Lai, has gone even further, calling Taiwan a country, asserting that Beijing and Taipei do not belong to each other. Since his inauguration in May 2024, Beijing has conducted two military drills, Joint Sword 2024A and 2024B, in response to his separatist rhetorics. Regarding his stopovers in Hawaii and Guam, Beijing expressed vehement disapproval, condemning any form of official interaction between Taipei and Washington and denouncing what it perceives as U.S. connivance and support for Taiwan independence. Although Washington does not formally recognize Taiwan's government, it maintains a policy that seeks to balance its support for Taipei with diplomatic ties to Beijing. The Western media constantly advocates the U.S. is Taiwan's most ardent international ally, which is not true. Instead, the United States is the island's primary arms supplier to empty Taiwan taxpayers' pockets with outdated weapons. What the U.S. is interested in is Taiwan's money, not the 23 million people on the island. Moreover, U.S. politicians, particularly Donald Trump, do not hide their contempt for the Taiwan leader. Therefore, U.S. officials downplayed William Lai's visit as unofficial, and they purposely chose Guam as the second stopover for the Taiwan leader. In the eyes of most American politicians, Guam is different from other parts of the United States. While residents of Guam are U.S. citizens, an intriguing aspect of their political status is that they are deprived of the fundamental right to vote in presidential elections. Instead, they elect a non-voting representative to Congress who can participate in discussions but lacks the power to cast votes on legislation that impacts the island and its people. This unique situation highlights a paradox where American citizenship does not equate to full electoral representation. Many Guamanians feel marginalized. Allowing William Lai to stop at Guam is kind of an insult to the Taiwan leader, meaning he is not on ordinary U.S. soil, but a remote island, 8,000 miles away from America's political center. As geopolitical competition between the United States and China intensifies in the Pacific region, Guam's strategic significance is becoming increasingly pronounced. The island is a vital support hub for American naval and air operations, especially amid rising tensions over Taiwan and territorial disputes in the South China Sea. The U.S. military perceives Guam as an essential logistics center in potential conflicts arising from these geopolitical flashpoints. America's military presence in Guam is substantial. It hosts two major U.S. military bases, Andersen Air Force Base in the northern part of the island, and naval base Guam, in the south. These installations not only bolster national defense, but also significantly impact local economic dynamics, as Guam's economy relies heavily on military investments, along with tourism activities. Currently, approximately 25% of Guam's land is under U.S. military control, with thousands of troops stationed there to ensure readiness for any potential conflict scenarios. In addition to this existing presence, plans are underway for an influx of 5,000 Marines, relocating from Okinawa's Japanese islands, further cementing Guam's role as a vital military outpost when the first island chain cannot contain China. In light of these developments, significant financial commitments have been announced by the U.S. Department of Defense, an impressive $11 billion earmarked for upgrading military infrastructure alone, alongside at least $1.5 billion dedicated to constructing an integrated missile defense system on the island. This infusion of funds underscores both the urgency and importance placed upon Guam by American national security strategists. Beneath this layered complexity lies genuine concern among residents regarding how their sentiments may be overshadowed by overarching geopolitical maneuvers. Ordinary Guamanians' voices seem drowned out amidst grand strategies concerning global power dynamics. Most elected leaders, including Governor Leon Guerrero, want to maintain a robust military presence in Guam despite local unwillingness for militarization. Guam is referred to as a territory of the U.S., not a state, but a typical flying land, so William Lai's stopover is labeled unofficial, even though prominent figures, like Guerrero, have publicly underscored upcoming meetings with the Taiwan leader. During one such visit at Government House, on December 4, 2024, between Lai Ching-te and Governor Guerrero, it became clear that concerns were shared at higher levels too. Lai Ching-te warned against the so-called authoritarian expansion occurring within regional spheres without explicitly calling out Beijing by name. He said in English, "Peace is priceless, and war has no winner. We have to fight together to prevent war." The Taiwan leader stated emphatically, during his remarks, "We must work closer together and stand side by side to safeguard and maintain peace and stability throughout Indo-Pacific waters. Taiwan and the United States will only continue advancing our great relations, and together we serve as solid partners defending democracy while promoting freedom alongside prosperity." We hardly believe it is a visit labeled by U.S. officials as unofficial when they allow the Taiwan leader to put the U.S. and Taiwan as equal entities, not master and slave as they should be. Ironically, Guam's Governor Guerrero echoed William Lai's sentiments by affirmatively stating, his visit marks a significant chapter. Representatives from the Northern Mariana Islands, another territory of the United States nearby, including Governor Arnold Palacios and Senator Selena Babauta, visited Guam to meet with William Lai. Palacios described the Taiwan leader's visit as a crucial opportunity to strengthen regional relations amidst shifting geopolitical landscapes. He noted candidly that his islands and Guam are already in the crosshairs of China. Robert Underwood, president of the Pacific Center for Island Security in Guam, remarked that William Lai should be free to transit through Guam without drama, but cautioned that the Taiwan leader's presence could entangle Guam further in a power struggle among global superpowers, particularly the US and China. He suggested that the trip might prompt stronger responses from Beijing regarding diplomatic relations. In the video we uploaded several days ago, titled "Beijing is Angry, but They Do Not Care," we pointed out that Beijing will launch another military drill, likely named Joint Sword 2024C, after the Taiwan leader returns to Taiwan. Lai Ching-te concluded his visit to Guam on Thursday afternoon, local time, and he will end his week-long trip back home to Taiwan on Friday, after saying hello to the Palau president, a U.S. citizen. At present, there is no official message from Beijing on whether a military drill is on the way. Still, we believe it will unfold soon. Of particular note, the Joint Sword 2024B lasted half a day, and we believe the new drill, 2024C, might be even shorter. From 2025 through 2027, Beijing may conduct drills more frequently, and at any time, there will be a drill becoming a real war to unite the island with China's mainland. Many believe that Donald Trump may want to sell Taiwan at a good price, but we hardly think so. China is rich, but it does not have a penny to buy its own land from any foreign forces. Today's China is not the old China, during the centuries of humiliation. The sleeping dragon is awake, ready to roar like a lion and soar like an eagle. Thanks for watching our videos, and please subscribe to our channel if you have not done that, so you will not miss our uploads every day. Like, forward and share our videos with your friends, helping DFTW become a club with 1 million, not 100,000 subscribers shortly. At present, we have over 85,000 subs, and we rely on you to grow it even bigger.